In today's video, we're going to make some progress on this Samurai. Maybe not actual forward mechanical progress, but maybe more towards getting some of the things that we need to do the job that we need to do on this thing. So with that, welcome to the video. All right, I went ahead and pulled the seats out, and obviously they weren't the original seats, and so I don't have the original seats. What I see when I see people putting seats in is I see a lot of reusing the base and attaching it to the new seats, and so a bit of a quandary for me is I probably will have to figure out how to get the base off these seats, even though they're slightly modified to fit, and then make them fit whatever seats I get. I did try those black seats that I had, and they sit higher than the seats that were in there, and so I worry a little bit about head height and clearance. Maybe not for me necessarily because I'm a short guy, but for anybody else that might ride in it. But anyway, I've got it cleaned out. My next plan is to go ahead and get some water in here and scrub the surfaces. I did go ahead and order kind of a Dynamat material, something that's adhesive that sticks to the floor. It comes in square sheets, and you can trim them so you can get good insulation and kind of that heat resistance, I guess. But it's really more for sound deadening. And then I went ahead and ordered a carpet kit from SuzukiParts.com or something. It was inexpensive, and it was just for the passenger compartment, which is all I'm going to need because I'm going to have something that goes along the edge back here, and then it kind of just encloses that. But being a closed car, I don't expect it to get water in it. I don't think I'm going to be fording any huge streams here in the desert, and I don't intend to have any leaks at the top, so I think it'll be closed and insulated, and the top will probably be removable, so I'll probably take that off sometimes, but I don't expect to just leave it in the rain, accumulating water. I do have all the little caps that seal the floor. I notice on that side that they have made something that fits there, and one day I came out here, it was sitting outside, and both they were all full of water, and so I drilled holes in that one. I may have to just buy a complete set of those rubber caps and put those in, and then just make sure that I trim around them with the Dynamat. But anyway, that's where I'm at the moment. I have a plan to go and go look at some seats, some aftermarket seats, and see if I can't find something that works. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of money, but I do want a nice set of seats inside of it. So, and I did go ahead and finish getting the trim off, and so it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it looks just like the ones I've seen from Europe, and one of my first ones that I owned, an SJ410. So I've got a bunch of extra stuff that I pulled off of it that I probably need to take to the dump. Anyway, that's the Samurai at the moment, and I'll keep you up to date. You can probably tell that I'm at the wrecking yard, and I'm looking for some seats. And I've been walking around, and I really just don't know what I'm looking for. I did look up, obviously, threads on the internet, but I decided I don't want leather. I think cloth is probably better in a vehicle that doesn't have air conditioning. I found this Kia Rio that I'm hoping works for me. It looks like the mounts are fairly straightforward. You can see the back one there just kind of is a flat mount, but that can be removed. The front is very, very similar. Anyway, it's in good condition. I think a little cleanup, not the most attractive, but it'll work for what I'm doing. And so the only thing I do see is the seat belts come up through the body there. I may be able to make the Suzuki ones do the same thing, but anyway, I've got to run back out. I didn't bring tools in because I figured I would go get them if I needed them. I was thinking about coming back during a less hot time. So I know I'm down the ways a little bit. I'm at a Kia, and I'm down the ways from the toilet. So I'll get back to you in a bit. Well, I'm back from the junkyard. It took me all of about 15 minutes to pull both seats out, and just take a pocket knife and cut the wires. And so this is the seat in the vehicle. It's a bit of a risk, not knowing exactly sizes and everything else. But this is actually, I think, it's gonna work. I mean, I still have to worry about the other side because it's different than this side, and it does still sit a little tall. These do need a good cleaning, but I think they're going to be quite comfortable for what I need. Down here, both of these tracks sit on, actually, I think it moves around a little bit, but you can see that I'm probably going to be able to find something here to mount to, as well as over there. I just need to drill a hole and bolt that down, and then maybe extend this out and drill a hole. And then on the back side is really where it's a little bit more different. Let's take a look back there. So you can see the legs don't hit anything back here, but I could easily put a piece of tubing or something like that there. Another option would be to remove that section and see if I can't mount it elsewhere. Let me look at the other seat. For the rear mounts, I have the option of potentially grinding away these two items here and then flipping this around, and that might allow me to mount that, or using this point to try to mount to the rear mounts on that car. I'll have to do some measuring, and then I'll go ahead and test fit it on the passenger side and see what that looks like. And then I'm just going to pull them all out because I got to do all the carpet and stuff. This one's a tight fit, but I think I'll be able to make it fit no problem. And you can see we've got the differences in the seat belts. But let me see what it looks like from the other side. That's what it looks like from the back. And then I've got to worry about the top and where it fits. But that's kind of what they look like, and they're obviously one is higher than the other, so I may have to do something about that. In the mounting of the other one, it's not as straightforward, but I think it'll be fine. All right, so that's it. And then today I received the box. This box is from Greece. This is the Fiberstir top, or part of it, that came in, and I had to go pick it up at the mailbox today. It's not that heavy, and I'm hoping that everything's in good shape in there. What I'm going to do is just do a separate unboxing video for that. That'll be the next thing I do. But that's and what I'm interested in looking at there is to see what is required, what modifications, if any, are required to mount it to this vehicle, and how to best seal it up to keep moisture outside of the vehicle. And so I'm excited to do that and share it with you guys. I think that it's something that might be of interest to people with Suzukis who enjoy a nice little pickup, something that where they can just control the environment inside and not worry about, you know, the stuff outside rolling into the inside. So if that makes sense. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna end this here for now. I've got a lot of work to do pulling these seats out, and well, not pulling the seats out, but cleaning the inside of this, getting the Dynamat in, the carpet's on the way, and being able to install that. I want to clean up the dash and everything else, and start to kind of make sure that once I enclose this, that I've got a clean interior that is worthy of the vehicle. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. I can always use your input if you feel like I'm doing something wrong or I'm screwing something up. But I mean, I'm building this for me. Actually, just as a side note, I was watching this guy Tony on something 88 or 80, Highway 85 or something. He does a video on Suzuki Samurais, and he was talking about the prices of these dropping. And I agree with him. He said he's been watching all the ads and seeing how they're just sitting and not selling. And I do think that's as much a sign of the times as it is of any bubble or any burst in the bubble. I think there's a lot of value in these. I think they're great vehicles for, and they're economical, you know, for getting around and for
good visibility and being able to look out over traffic and see what's going on. They're eminently adjustable, so you can make them however you want them. You can have air conditioning if you want. You can put an engine in it, whatever power you want. You can climb with it, whatever. So it's a great vehicle just for customization, and they're light, they're efficient, and if the world ever ends, they'll be great for kind of getting around in. So, all right, well, thank you for watching again, and we'll get back to you soon with that unboxing.